Most people think losing is the end. They think it's a finish line, a punishment, a sign that they aren't good enough. But the truth is this: losing is the first language of greatness. No champion was born fluent in winning. They learned through the struggle, through the setbacks, through the moments life knocked them to the floor and whispered, "Start over, again." If you want to master the art of losing, you have to stop fearing the fall. You have to understand that failure isn't proof you're weak. It's proof you're trying to evolve. These are the 6 things you must master. Master the art of letting reality hit you. The first step is accepting what happened, without excuses, without denial, without the ego stepping in to defend you. Most people protect their pride more than their future. They'd rather say, "It wasn't my fault," than face the truth. But when you soften the truth, you delay the breakthrough. Master the art of losing by letting reality punch you clean in the chest. Let it sting, let it expose you, let it humble you. Because the pain you feel in that moment is the exact force that will push you toward your next version. When you don't run from the truth can finally teach you something. Winners aren't fearless, they're brutally honest. Master the art of sitting with the emotions. You hate. Losing makes you feel embarrassed, angry, rejected, unworthy. Most people try to drown those emotions with distractions. Scrolling, drinking, running to someone who gives them temporary validation. But here's what they never realize: you can't outrun what you refuse to feel. If you avoid the emotion, you avoid the lesson. If you avoid the lesson, you repeat the pattern. The art of losing means letting yourself feel the discomfort without turning away. Like holding your ground in the middle of a storm. Sit with the disappointment, sit with the anger, sit with the frustration of, "I should have done better." These emotions are not there to destroy you, they're there to sharpen you. The people who rise the highest aren't the ones who avoid pain. They're the ones who absorb it and let it turn them into something stronger. Master the art of looking at yourself without flinching. Self-awareness is a weapon, but it's heavy. Most people don't want to lift it. When you lose, your ego wants to blame everything except you. Your upbringing, your friends, your timing, your circumstances. Anything to avoid saying, "I wasn't ready. I didn't prepare enough. I didn't stay disciplined. I gave half effort and expected full results." If you can't look at your weaknesses, you'll never outgrow them. When you start examining yourself with ruthless clarity, no sugarcoating, no excuses, no escape routes, you unlock the ability to rebuild from a solid foundation. You stop wasting energy on pretending, and you start investing it in improving. Mastering the art of losing is really about mastering yourself, your reactions, your emotions, your truth. Master the art of walking back into the arena. You can analyze a loss forever, but eventually you need to step back in. The world doesn't reward people who almost tried again. It rewards the ones who return, bloody, shaky, imperfect, but still willing to swing. There's a moment after every failure where you decide who you are, the kind of person who avoids the wound, or the kind who finishes the lesson. Most people quit because they're embarrassed. They're worried about judgment, whispers, being seen as the one who failed. But listen carefully. Courage is built in the second attempt, not the first. You don't master losing by hiding from the arena. You master it by walking back into it with more intention than before. Every time you return, you reclaim a piece of yourself that fear tried to steal. Master the art of redefining what winning actually means. You'll lose your entire life if you measure success the way the world taught you. Titles, numbers, applause, validation. Those are byproducts, not purpose. Winning isn't a moment. Winning is a direction. The person who keeps moving forward, even when progress is invisible, even when no one claps, even when the world doubts them, is already winning. Because here's the secret. The real victory is becoming someone who doesn't break when life applies pressure. Most people want success without transformation. They want results without self-confrontation. They want the reward without the reconstruction. But when you master losing, something rare happens. You stop tying your identity to outcomes. You stop letting external noise control your worth. You start seeing winning as a long game of who you become, not what you collect. When you aim for that kind of victory, losses stop feeling like failures. They feel like steps. Master the art of turning every loss into leverage. This is the final stage, the stage where you become untouchable. Most people think losing drains you. Most people think when they fall behind, they've lost their chance. But the truth is simple. Losing only drains you when you let it define you instead of refine you. Once you learn how to frame it, losing becomes the most renewable energy source you'll ever have. It becomes fuel. It becomes direction. It becomes momentum in disguise. Every setback reveals a weakness you didn't know you had. Every mistake exposes a blind spot you never noticed. Every rejection forces you to look toward a door you would have never opened. Loss is information. Pain is data. Failure is feedback. When you learn to extract insight from each one, your losses don't just add up. They compound into wisdom. That's when everything changes. You become strategic instead of impulsive, patient instead of desperate, intentional instead of chaotic. You stop rushing. You stop forcing outcomes. You stop needing validation. You rise above the noise because you're no longer controlled by it. And something else happens, something rare. You stop reacting emotionally and start responding intelligently. You stop asking, why did this happen to me? And you start asking, what is this trying to teach me? What advantage can I pull from this? What strength is being built here? The moment you can look at a loss and say, this didn't break me, it educated me. You unlock a level of power that can't be taken from you. Because education can't be undone. Growth can't be reversed. Experience can't be lost. And here's the truth most people never discover. The people who master losing create a foundation that can't collapse. They become the kind of person who can lose everything and still not be finished. The kind who can rebuild from nothing because they understand how to rebuild themselves. They don't crumble when life hits. They don't fold when plans fail. They don't shatter under pressure. They bend, they adjust, they rise, they rebuild. Because they've done it before. Because they're not afraid of starting over. Because they've mastered the part everyone else avoids, the fall. Mastering the art of losing doesn't make you weaker. It makes you inevitable. It turns you into someone who moves through setbacks with quiet conviction. Someone who doesn't fear the storm because they are the storm. Someone who doesn't run from difficulty because difficulty shaped them. Someone who turns every loss, every failure, every heartbreak, every disappointment into leverage, into wisdom, into elevation. And that's the difference. Most people run from their losses. The rare ones use them. Master losing, and you won't just win. You will outlast. You will outgrow. You will outlive every version of yourself that was afraid to fail. Because once you learn to rise from every fall, you become a person life can no longer stop.